Hello everybody, welcome back to Talos Principle 2. I'm really glad that you are here and that you are watching this series, and I'm actually really enjoying your guys' comments. Thank you for the consistent encouragement I'm getting to keep exploring. I think that's something that I don't know why I'm hesitant. I don't know why I'm hesitant. But yeah. I think because I'm getting the encouragement from you guys, I'm gonna definitely try to do more exploring. Actually, just as I say that, I realize there's a place I can walk down. There was the earlier admonition not to walk in the water, because it's probably not good for me. But I can go around the edges. Hey, glitch frog. Yeah, ribbit to you too. I'm so curious about the frog glitch. I think the fact that they've added so much more opportunity to just explore in this version is really fun. Like, clearly their player base was wanting more exploration. I mean, that was the thing I was wanting when I first was playing Talos Principle. And then I was irritated because I couldn't go in the water. Okay. I want to get to this little bridge machine thing while I can. What are you? Oh, you're another console. Lift Thracer. From the Lives of the First Companions by Randolph. Lift Thracer is perhaps the most mysterious of the first companions. A wanderer and mystic by nature, he would venture far from New Jerusalem on his own, recording his thoughts as he explored harsh and distant lands. These recordings garnered him a group of devoted followers to whom he tried to impart his wisdom. In the troubled time following the founder's disappearance, Lithracer and his disciples set out on a journey to reach the opposite end of the world by foot. They've not been heard from since. That's interesting.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care, it is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
That's interesting. I like this. I like that we're getting more of the philosophy. Okay. What am I doing with this? I don't remember how I activated it before. Stepping on it? Yes. Oh, goodness. If I do this... Okay.
I don't know
Nice.
if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that tetrominoes represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
These guys are fun. I do like them. Can I can pick it back up. Okay. What an interesting game mechanic. I do like it. It's a fun play on... Oh, I see. It's a fun play on the Tetris
When I
piece.
was booting up, I was terrible at the tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying.
Okay. I've made it across. What are we looking at? That's river. That'll be river on that side. Little crawl space. Hidden underneath part. That's interesting. Those look significant. I'm not sure how or why. They do look significant. Like they're gonna be a later reference to something. It's gonna teleport me somewhere.
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
Yeah, I expect I'm probably going up it shortly. Can I get it up here? I can. Nothing for me to do up here. Okay. Okay, up I go, I guess. Hope you guys are seeing this. Hello?
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
Who is closer to perfection? Also, it's a little terrifying that a sphinx is asking me things. Neither.
Some refuse to judge because they are wise. Some because they fear the truth. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Was his theft justified? These are much better dialogue choices, but I still don't like all of them. It's still hard to pick. I don't... Sure, knowledge belongs to all.
Fire may belong to the child, but the child will still burn itself.
Yes, that's part of learning.
Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Oh gosh, that one's dark. I think hope is... See, I don't like any of these. Hope is the one thing we can choose to have, choose to keep, unlike sorrow and suffering. That one tends to just happen to us. I think the closest is this one.
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
Okay.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
Yeah, I'm not sure. If it was some kind of gatekeeper, it was a very complex one. It did seem to react to what I was saying, but again, like, this is a video game.
Let's skip that issue for now. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
It was testing me, that's for sure. It was a gate.
Testing you to what?
The Sphinx.
See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Let's find out.
Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like?
Incorrigible.
Certainty.
We're not all doomed. I do like that Byron's like all happy-go-lucky and sunshine. He's so chill. I do think we need to be careful because there's a very real possibility that there's another intelligence that we're interacting with here.
I don't disagree, but I still think we should proceed.
I agree with that.
Keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Interesting. Okay. So can I look around? Is this locking me out? I can't seem to get over that wall. Okay. So, is this just one of 3 towers? It must be. There's gotta be another tower. Unless I'm looking in the wrong spot, am I misunderstanding? Whoop! Oops. I don't know. This is like the tower. I do like these statues. I think I've mentioned that already.
I think we're done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
I'm assuming that's a gentle prompt from the game to head on to the next section. thinker there.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. I mean, you're sending blue glowies that way. I am concerned about the water. Don't think I can actually, like, there isn't steps over here. So many glitch frogs. There's a lot of deadfall here. And more ruins. That's fun. Well, the blue glowy that's going that way, I can't quite tell. Oh, I thought that was a little cave for a sec. I can't quite tell if it's heading towards the tower. It kind of looks like it might be. Yeah. Okay. Can I come in from here? Yes. I think so. Or maybe not. Maybe that's like the other one I found. I'm just noticing on my thing at the top, there isn't a question mark here anymore now that I've stepped inside.
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
Yeah. Okay. This is a new place. It's just the same age.
Check out the terminals. Maybe there's something that'll help us understand who built this place. They have to have left something behind.
A portal gun? A boring gun. Kill your event, first companions, Noema. From BT Odahiambo's Anthropocene, I don't know how to say that word, dilemmas. The Akkadian Empire, forged in violence by Sargon the Great and his sons, reigned supreme over the city-states of Old Sumar. Enriched by trade with distant lands, fed by the plentiful wheat fields of Mesopotamia, the empire bestrode the world with confidence and pride. Who could oppose the chosen of Anu and Enlil, the masters of the four corners of the world? Then the weather changed. The crops stopped growing. Trade collapsed. The empire fell, its capital forgotten. The most likely culprit at the time of writing is the 4.2 kiloyear aridification event, the beginning of the Meghalayan Age. Meghalayan Age, yeah. A non-anthropogenic drought. Anthropogenic drought that may have lasted almost 2 centuries, causing many of the earliest civilizations around the planet to collapse. This is where our ordinary understanding of time, measured on the small scales of human history, collides with the reality of deep time and our existence within a much bigger picture. We live on a changing planet, in a changing universe. Climate optimums are temporary. Extinction is the norm. The Acadians, like the more egalitarian inhabitants of the Indus Valley civilization, could not understand why the rivers dried out and the rain stopped coming. Even if they could, they lacked the tools to do something about it. A few short millennia later, we're on the brink of having that understanding and those tools. What can we learn from the tragedies of the past? One such drought, completely natrogenic, would be enough to wipe out New Jerusalem for good. First companions. When the founder awoke, leaving the garden behind forever, there were 2 more whose bodies had been anointed by the progenitor. The gold disc breathed life into them, and their names were Eustathius and Cornelius. Eustathius, not Eusthathies, and Cornelius. The founder showed them all she had discovered. Together, they explored the dead city and saw the ruin to which humankind had fallen. It was then that the founder understood that the sins of the past must not be repeated, and that only through humility could the future be saved. Aside from Cornelius and Eustathius, there were 10 whose bodies the progenitor had not anointed in due time. Now it was upon the founder to complete this work and begin the resurrection. In this matter, Cornelius proved of great assistance. After many tribulations, the 10 were brought to life, and these 12 that were born after the founder are called the first companions. These are their names: Eustathius, Cornelius, Aurora, Sun, Sarabai, Byron, Melampus, Yemo, Hypatia, Neav, Benaroya, and Lithsrasir. It's funny how you can take something that's 90% true and 10% false and create something that's 100% misleading. Failed to load comment. Trials 7. Basecamp established. Version 0.02 successfully deployed. Tested core functionality. So far, so good. Better cooling systems necessary. Trial 108. Version 0.04 failed. Unknown error in calculations. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's boring through it. Okay. Did I miss seeing anything else? I don't think so. Oh! We found some servers. Interesting. They're making very generic bloops and bleeps. There's an empty crate. And I don't know if I should be concerned. Why am I hearing... Like, it sounds like they're coming from behind this door. Yeah, it sounds like... It sounds like that machine is actually running somewhere. Can't open this door. What is that? Oh, is that just you? Hi.
How can I help you?
Sphinx.
I don't know what she is, ontologically speaking, but those questions she asked reinforce my belief that we're being tested, or perhaps analyzed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing in this ruin. I'm gonna start actually using the directional thing at the top, since it's gonna point me towards things of interest. A rabbit. I assume that was a rabbit. Interesting.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
Still evolving, that's interesting. Prometheus terminal. You have no tokens. You're not alone in your quest for the light. Find one of my sparks and I'll free the fire hidden in this labyrinth. Ah.
Looks like Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
So each puzzle has a backdoor. I guess the mythological Prometheus was kind of a trickster, so that tracks.
That's fun. Okay, so we've got red. Let's grab this. go there for now. Let me grab this. You're gonna want blue. Where's my... I have a red one somewhere. Oh wait, I can actually go through purple doors, can't I? I think I can. Yeah, I forgot that. Okay. You go there for now. I'm gonna grab you. So I need you. And you. And you. Oh, no, I don't. I need you and you. And then I can grab this guy. Uh-huh. There we go. So where's the next tower? I'm not convinced I know where it is. I love this forest. I want to jump up there, but I can't. know you. Interesting. There's like ghost fragments here. Fragments of code. Pretty sure this is where I came in. I'm just looking at the back side of it, basically. There's another artifact. Okay, I do have a question mark still. So let's go up there. We've got a close one and a further one. Hello, Glitch Frog. Looks like an amphitheater. Am I able to see? Yeah, that's where the puzzle was. That's cool. That's very cool. Okay. Interconnectivity. Okay, so I've got red and blue. Oh, I see. I've got red and blue. Can't do through there. But I can do here. Oh no. Wrong spot. If we put you here, grab you for a sec. Okay. Yeah, if I put red here instead, and then put like this. Okay. And now we need blue here. Blue here. Oh, we're gonna have to go around. Okay. Something like that. started thinking instead of talking, and I only just noticed. Okay. Now you're good. And we can do this guy. There we go.
Odd. 1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
I want to see where you go. Will-o'-the-wisp. How are you so much faster than me? Oh, I got stuck on a tree. Oh.
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know 1K is probably like, yay, harder puzzles. But to me, that sounds like error code 704. No thanks.
Yay, harder puzzles. I'm being mocked. Well, I think this is where I'm going to call it for today because I am definitely out of time. So, I want to make a nice screenshot of this if I can. Maybe that'll work. Okay. That was pretty cool. I'm still pretty confused, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do let me know if you are seeing any audio or video issues. I'm still trying to work the little wrinkles out of my system. Again, thank you for being with me on this journey. We will catch you next time.